Hey guys, I haven't been on here in a few days. Um, just kind of taking it easy. I did finish a cardigan, uh, one of the octagon cardigans um, made by Drama Crochet Annie, or Annie Drama Crochet. Annie at Drama Crochet. There we go. It's been it's not been really a rough week. It's just been kind of, I don't know. I just really haven't had any like motivation to do anything really. Um, Still trying to figure out what to make, starting with the letter B. I'm thinking maybe some type of bag, a bolero. Um, I don't know, just something. And you 31 subscribers are not really helping me out here. I would love for you guys to have some insight, input, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so I uh, I have had a lot on my mind, uh, as far as just life in general. I know you guys don't want to hear about that. I'm trying to keep my life pretty uh, private on here. Uh, I will answer any questions that you guys have. Maybe one day we'll be able to go live. Uh, I'm pretty sure I can go live on my TikTok if you want to check out Knots of Creation Bear on there. But I've rearranged my my yarn room again. I'm going to show you. I'm really not really happy with it. Um, it is what it is. I've I've got a lot to do in here. One part I do like is, I've moved all the yarn that was on this wall, the whole table and everything. I've just moved it on the opposite side. Um, but I'm trying to, I guess, like revamp myself, revamp the brand per se. Um, but and not only that, but I plan to go to the flea market here soon. If not, no, it won't be this coming weekend. It'll be the following weekend. It'll be after. There's this thing that the local town here um, does every July, June, July, something like that. I don't know. I don't participate in it. It's called Fun Fest, and it's a hot mess, like big time. So, and you can't, like, I DoorDash on the side, and so does my best friend, and she wants to do it during the week of Fun Fest, and I'm like, you can have it, because last year when I tried, it was horrible, because all downtown they close the streets down for this festival. There's all kinds of food trucks, and it's like a it's like a giant county fair, but it's the entire town. It's frustrating. Okay, so I guess back to crochet or not really life lessons or anything like that. I have been really keen on the Octagon cardigan by Drama Crochet, and it's super easy. I think it's better than the Hexa cardigan. And but the only thing is, like, the cardigans, they take up a lot of yarn. I mean, a lot of yarn. I didn't realize how much. And the one I just made, like, I'm happy with it, but then again, I'm not happy with it. Excuse me. So, it's just the sleeves. They're very baggy. They're not very fitted. But this is technically my first one that I've made. The next one I make is, I'm going to alter it some. I'm going to make it to where the sleeves are more fitted. Sorry, yarn. if it's not my hair, dog hair, it's yarn. But anyway, so I got a couple additions to the plant family. Why I decided to get plants in here, I don't know. Green walls, green room, greenhouse, kind of goes with the territory, I guess. So I showed you the little planter that I had with, like, the bust or whatever. That is a silk pothos. I found these at Big Lots, and I had to get them. This one, well, of course, you all know it's an aloe vera plant, but it says, "You had me at hello." Hello. Okay, so the next one, I'm not going to hold it up to my face like this one. Okay, so, bear with me. I couldn't resist myself. This was my favorite one. It says, "Pretty fly for a cacti." I know, I'm a big kid. I can't help it. I lived a very sheltered life, okay? Hold on. I got little arms. And this one is my favorite. Might as well say they're all my favorite. I'm not a big aloe vera person. Okay, so this is the succulent bundle that I got. And it says, "Suck it." I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. Y'all might not, but it was cute, okay? The planners were cute. And it was only, like, for the set of 3, it was only like $10. Yes, I spent more on the plants than I did the planners, but whatever. Shh, we're not telling anybody. Okay, so let's see what we're going to talk about now. Like, this is the only thing about having to record and re-record, and I wish it was live. That way, you get a better understanding of my thought process, I guess. But I've just been doing a lot of organizing, reorganizing, arranging, rearranging, and I'll get it. The reason why I moved my room to begin with, because I was going to get this chair, and it was only like 20. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I was going to get it from one of the rental places, like Aaron's American Rental or something like that. This is not sponsored by them, so don't come at me. Okay, anyway, and I know I'm going to spend way too much money than what it is, but whatever. I was going to rearrange my room, get one of the nice fluffy plush chairs, because they were just, you sit in it and you just melt. I probably wouldn't get a damn thing done while I sit in that chair, because my ass is going to fall asleep. Like, I already know. Like, I know me. We know me. We know us. It's going to happen. You sit in something comfortable for a long period of time, you're going to fall asleep. You know, it's just human nature. You know, if you sit in something comfy, oh, comfy, you're going to fall asleep. You know, it just happens. Anyway, I was going to put it on this, this wall over here, whatever. It's a mess because I had just finished a project. We all have our little disasters. Okay, so anywho, I was going to get this chair, and I mentioned it to my bestie Audra, who always has to be able to be the voice of reason. Yes, I'm going to do it again. Always has to be the voice of reason. Now, Marcus, do you really need that chair? Well, no. I mean, I really want one. You know, because, I mean, it was big enough to where you could sleep on it, too. It was just like a big, lounge chair. She's like, yeah. She's like, but that's extra, $20 a week that you could be using for something else. And, do you really need it? And I was just like, yes. She's like, no, you don't. And I was like, but I really want it. Anyway, whatever. We went back and forth. We bantered back and forth. Anyway, so I end up saying, forget it. I'm not going to get one. If I get one, I'll, find it on, like, I don't know, Temu or Klarna. I don't know what is up with my beard lately, but it has been so dry. I've been flaking all over the place. Like, I'm over it. I don't know why. Like, I mean, it's horrible. I mean, and I've done everything possible, and I'm not shaving my beard. I don't want to do that because I don't want to look 12. Anyway, so instead of getting another chair, which I think I might take the curio cabinet out of here or move it somewhere else. I don't know where. Like, I'm kind of like packed in here. But I think what I might do is maybe rearranging, and I don't know. Whatever. This is just up in the air. But I think I'm going to possibly move stuff around to where it's going to fit cohesively. And I did buy a really cute ottoman. There's yarn and the cardigan that I just finished. Whatever. I'm not even going to show it. I'll do it in the next video, I promise. Speaking of which, okay. So, the next vlog, has to say that, I guess this is what the YouTube channel has turned into, a vlog. In the next one, I'm going to do a yarn review, and I'm also going 2 reviews in one, basically, and I think I've already said this in the last vlog. I'm going to do a review on the Furls resin hook. Excuse me. The Furls resin streamline hook in the color Seagrass, and it is 5.5 because that's my go-to millimeter. So I want to do a 2-in-1 review. I was supposed to get the yarn from Hobie today, or Hobby. Hobie, I don't know how, one or the other, you know what I mean. And I looked at my email, because I even got a text message. You're a package. Jesus. Well, it's not technically untrue. Well, my husband thinks I'm a package, okay? Anyway, so your package is going to arrive today. I'm like, okay, cool. So I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. Nothing. I look back on the United States Postal Service. Oh, I cannot stand it when I order something and it's coming from them. They're the ones to deliver it. Why can't UPS or FedEx deliver it? Or what's the other one? DHL or I don't care who it is. I cannot stand regular postal service. Ground mail. There you go. I can't stand them because, for one thing, they don't update the tracking information. I went to Hobie's website to check my package. They're telling me that it's on its way and supposed to be delivered today. Then I go to the United States Postal Service website. They're like, oh, it's still in North Carolina. Well, it was in North Carolina, I think on the 10th or something like that. And I hadn't received any other updates until today. It had updated and said that it had arrived in Charlotte yesterday. Okay, well, Charlotte's not that far away, but it said that I was supposed to receive it today. Both sites said I was supposed to receive it today. Are we doing a tutorial today? Or a yarn review today? No. Because why? I didn't get my stuff. I don't understand why. And I have so many gray hairs. Do you see all this? All this is gray. Dear Lord, I did not know. Oh, there's one sticking out right there. Dear Lord. Okay. We're going to have to get some dye, people. Audrey, I'm coming over with a box of dye. Just so you know, if you're watching this. Anyway, so I'm a little bitter today because I didn't get my package. However, I did get something in the mail. I got a card cover. It says Burn Book. Yes, I know. Really outgauge yourself on that one, didn't you? Sure did. And I don't have it on there 100% accurately because I went to use it at the I'm not going to mention the store that I went to, and it was like card read error. Well, yeah, I know, because it's a little crooked. Imagine that. Gay guy can't put a sticker on straight. Okay, I'm done. I promise. Not really, but it's like being punctual. If you tell me that you're going to be somewhere at I don't know, say 2:00, I expect you to be there at 2:00. Realistically, I'm already there at 1:45, or at least 5 to 10 minutes early. But like I said, it's really irked my nerves that my package didn't come. and both sites still are saying, "Oh, coming today." I haven't seen anything, and it's bull. You know, I just don't understand. It's, I mean, I understand that, it happens, but at least give me an update. I did look at the postal website, and it said that it was it said that it had arrived in Charlotte yesterday, but for some reason it's stuck in Gastonia, and I'm like, well, why are you like back? I don't even know where Gastonia is. I know where Charlotte is, and I don't know. I think it's like kind of backtracked or something. I don't know, but regardless, why is it not here? I want to know why my package is not here. So it just makes me mad, you know. Uh, and then my friend my friend Robert, he bought uh, bought um bought us a couple things of yarn. We got it off of Premier Yarns. They're having a sale on like their cakes. I think it's Sweet Roll Vivid Colors. I'll do a review on that too. Uh, the color I chose was It's Electric, and the one he got was Primary, which his is like the typical rainbow. Mine was, it almost looked like fire. I mean, it just it's so pretty, and I really want to make a cardigan out of that, or some kind of wearable. Um, Speaking of, it's not really wearable, but I did get something in the mail not just the other day. This lighting is horrible. I guess I need to turn the ceiling light on again. But anyway, and yes, I'm going to show it. I got it off of TikTok. Shoot me. Okay, so it is this bag, and it's a crossbody. Love this bag. It's got a big zipper right here, and oh, there's my other drink. Anyway, so it's got this big compartment. It's got a zipper right here for another, and then it's got two right here. And you can get this off of TikTok. It's made by Rainbow and Iris. Great company. Um, I've I've been I've been carrying this little wallet. Well, actually, I had another wallet, but it kind of broke on me. But I've been carrying this one for a while, and the little strap broke and everything. But I mean, it was just like a little keychain clip. I'm really rough with stuff, so I'm surprised it lasted that long. But I've had this for a couple years. Then I did purchase this little card wallet and zips. Where'd my money? Oh, I put it. Okay. I was like, ooh, where'd my money go? In the white one. Okay, anyway, this was only like $7. It's worth it. You can put it in that little zipper pocket in the back. Anyway, great company. I've never had any issues with them. However, with that bag, the only thing I don't like is the strap from where it's so satiny. It tends to kind of move a little bit, and there's no like gripper. What is all over my shirt? Oh, dry skin from the beard. if anybody has any husbands that use something for the skin underneath their beard, please tell me. And I've been getting like blackheads around my lips. Like, my skin is horrible lately, and I don't know why. Like, it's a mess. I've never had bad skin in my life, and I'm starting to flake right here. It's I've got dry patches inside my and like up here inside my head. It's almost like psoriasis, but it's not. Um, I'm just I'm over it. I need a, I need a facial. That's what I need. And uh, my best friend, my best friend's aunt does facials, but I don't get the family discount. Which, I mean, I already knew that. But it's a little more I want to spend. But then again, it something needs to be done about all this. Like, I've always had perfect skin. And I'm not just saying that. Yes, I have always had perfect skin. Not a well, maybe a pimple or a blackhead once like every 6 months. But now it's horrible. And no, I have not shaved. I did shave my neck. I did get that, and it kind of lined everything up. We got that far. But I'm going to shave my head. It's pretty bad. It's really bad. That's why I keep a hat on. Okay, so enough about skin and skincare, health, head care, whatever. Anyway, so also I'm trying to keep some of the tutorials and the vlogs below an hour, because that last one was an hour and 5 minutes, and you just heard me talking just like you are on this one. But it's all for fun. This is fun for me, but I need some salespeople. I need some sales. Like I said, I'm working on it. I've just been really lazy this week, but I'm going to I want to try and gather all my stuff up tomorrow and post a big drop on my Facebook page, Knots of Creation. The profile picture is just my hand holding a ball of yarn. Shocker. Anywho, so I'm going to gather up all my stuff and just post it. I think as far as tops go, I'm going to do like a big, blowout sale. My tops range anywhere from 25 all the way up to 40. I think I'm just going to do a flat rate and just sell them at 25. I think that's fair. I mean, these tops, they are tops that were inspired by Passionate Kelsey as far as like the main construction of the top. I just gave it my own little flair to, borders and straps or whatever. Then, I've got, like I said, I've got bucket hats. I will do custom orders if you see something that you like, but you want. I'm so sorry. If you see something you like and you want it in a different color, I can do it. No problem. As far as sizing, no problem. It'll be $25, and then however much it costs to ship. I have never shipped anything before, and I don't think it's too much. If you contact me, I can find out just by calling the post office. No big deal. So what we'll have to do is it'll be $25, plus you'll also send me the money for the shipping as well. So say if it's like $10.45 shipping, your total would be 35. What did I say? 45. Anyway, whatever. 35. Whatever I just said. I'm so bad right now. Sorry. So, oh, I've only said sorry twice, and it's in like the same sentence. Anyway, so I am going to try and do that tomorrow. I'm going to try and sell some of Robert's blankets that I have here. If you would like this one that's behind me, I don't care. The blankets will be priced. That's the thing about blankets. Okay, so a lot of time and a lot of yarn goes into making blankets. And to me, you're not going to get your money out of these. And this is what I've told my friend Robert. Like, he does a great job. He really does. The one that he just made me, well, it was yarn that I gave him to make me a blanket. It was as big as a queen size mattress. Beautiful blanket. But the thing is, like, there's at least seven or 8 skeins of yarn in this, and it's one of the big it's the Karen Cake Halo, I believe, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful blanket, but in order to sell that, get your money from just the yarn alone was like at least $100 or maybe a little bit more, because you figure in taxes too. So it's just a little over $100 just for the yarn, and he worked at least like 2 or 3 months on this blanket. So if you were, and this is how everybody prices their stuff, they say, okay, minimum wage is like $7.25 an hour. Okay, well, I don't know how many hours he put into that blanket. We can say maybe 80 hours. 7 times 80. I mean, that's, you're looking at a very expensive blanket. But in order to sell a size like that, I mean, you're kind of lowballing yourself. Even at selling it at $200. I mean, that's at least getting the money back for the yarn that you paid for, but you're really not getting money to pay yourself for the time, and it kind of sucks. I'm going to turn this light on because I guess it'd help if I turned on the light switch. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put this cardigan on. One cuff is not completely done yet. I'm still attached to yarn also. Let's see. Okay, so this is my pride flag. It's the bear flag. And I decided to do rainbow sleeves. It's cute. I mean, I thought about, since Pride Festival is coming up, which I want to add some pockets to it. It needs pockets desperately. So one thing I was going to do is just wear this for Pride, the Pride Festival, because it got canceled for the month of June for some reason. Anyway, and it's not going to be until October, so I made it for that. But anyway, so trying to think of anything else that I can possibly show you. My desk is a little dirty, so, but it is what it is. All of our desks are horribly unorganized. I'm getting there. There's ideas written down, whatever. So I did move it from one wall to the next. Again, I know it's a lot to take in. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit better. So I got that. And I've got all my Lily Sugar and Cream. Up here is some whips. Over there is some whips. Bucket hats. We already know what's all over here. This is one of the tops that will be on the drop. And so, get the general idea. And I have a little bookcase over here, curtain lights, and I've just been trying to make it pretty gay. So, I just want to try and get to know you guys. You guys have left a lot of nice comments for me. I really appreciate it. The collaboration that I was going to do with Drama Crochet, she actually posted a tutorial on what I was going to do, but it's okay. You can only do so many things with a cardigan. What I was going to do was take the shirt that she made and add sleeves to it. Like, that's what I did with the cardigan that I made. I just don't like the sleeves. The sleeves are too baggy for me. That is tart. I've never had that flavor before. It's Alani. I've had some of their drinks before, and it's really good. But that one is a little sweet and a little tart. It's called Cherry Twist. It's pretty good. And while I was up, I meant to get my vape. Totally forgot about it. Not that I really need to vape, but anyway. So that's another thing I need to quit saying is anyway. And so okay, whatever. I'm very well aware of what I say, what I do. I can't help it. I try. If you don't like it, then just leave. Okay. But I need inspiration, people. Inspiration. I've read some of your all's comments on other channels, and you guys are very suggestive. I need some suggestions. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of yarn, and I don't know what to make. I am. I'm kind of stuck. I I kind of want to make a little bag for the letter B, but I don't know what style of bag to do. Honestly, I think I might, while we're just kind of sitting here, I think I'm going to try and design my own. I mean, it couldn't be that hard, could it? I mean, I've never designed a bag on my own, and I'm sure I'm sure the bag that I'm going to supposedly design has already been done because, other people have the same logic as others. I just wish it wasn't like that, But I'm going to try and make something. I just haven't really haven't like decided on it yet. Oh, another thing that me and Audra were laughing about, and I'm looking at the time. I'm at like 42 minutes, but who's counting? Anyway, I guess I could just talk and talk and talk for hours, but nobody wants to listen to that. So, I am not promoting nicotine. Nicotine is bad. I do it so I don't, choke people. Okay, so me and Hunter, we were talking about, who's a better crocheter, and she's like, I am, and I was like, no, I am, and she's like, no, I am. I was like, how do you figure? You don't even crochet anymore, which is true. She doesn't. She taught me a few years back, and I just kind of went with it. But here's the thing. I have not mastered something, and she has, and that is crocheting a succulent. And there was this one particular succulent that I wanted her to make, or teach me how to make. And this is when I was first learning how to crochet. I mean, I've been crocheting for a while. I just didn't really do anything with it. I only knew like basic stuff. I didn't get the concept of how you crochet the succulent, and it was like front post and back post and turn your work and stuff like that, and I didn't know how to do all that crap. I mean, I never worked a front post. I don't know what that is. Didn't know what a back post is. I mean, I do now, only because I've had to do it. I attempted to make this one top, and it was a hot mess. I'm going to try and do it again, but it was like a seashell, Little Mermaid inspired top. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to make the succulent because I am determined to be the better crocheter. I'm not. We're not in a competition. I know, but I am. So, anyway, I love you guys. I will talk to you hopefully maybe tomorrow, because I'm hoping that my package comes tomorrow. If it doesn't come tomorrow, Tuesday, hopefully it'll come Wednesday or Thursday, but it should have been here today. So, anywho, I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, share. Give me some suggestions on what to what to make, what you want me to make. I do have a email. I almost said website. I wish I had a website because it'd probably be better. An email. It's knotsofcreation@gmail.com. You can message me on there anytime you want to. I will put that in the. I don't know if I'm able to link my email. I'll put it in the description. So, anyway, y'all have a good night, and I will see you whenever. So, love you guys. Bye.